My brain was just like, no, we're not processing this yet. No, we don't have a definitive no. I've been in the waiting room for like 2 years trying to figure out what the hell is going on with me. I need some tea. I'm gonna be breathing a lot during this conversation because it's vulnerable. I'm being very honest here. I need a swig of tea. It's so good with oat milk. Like, try English breakfast tea with some creamy Chobani oat milk. It'll change your life. Hi, my name is Laura, and we're just gonna sit down and have a cup of tea with me. Hi, if you're new, welcome to this very safe and welcoming space. I just thought we could have a little catch up and a little tea time with Laura. I feel like I'm all over the place. Like, I did not get organized. I didn't write down bullets or anything. I just wanted to turn on the camera, set up my flowers, make a cup of tea, and just chat. I'm gonna put my tea right there. Okay, so let's get into it. Basically, it's been a journey getting here, and I am so grateful. I feel so blessed to finally have some answers. I have a diagnosis. It's like bittersweet. I took a lot of time to process everything because it's been 2 years in the making. Just a little bit of background about my health issues that have been going on, and there will be some videos linked down below if you want to have like an in-depth of some things that were happening like 2 years ago, 1 year ago. And February 2021, I was, I guess, diagnosed with some non-infectious posterior uveitis, and it was chronic, and it would always come back every time I would get off the medication, the steroid drops that were used. It came back 4, 5 times. My retina specialist referred me to a rheumatologist because uveitis is an autoimmune response. It's a symptom of different autoimmune diseases. So we really wanted to figure out where is the inflammation coming from in my body. It's taken like a really long time. Unfortunately, I don't have all the complete answers as to why my eyes are targeted, why my eyes are inflamed. But thankfully I've been on Humira, and Humira is an injection pen. It's a biologic agent. It targets the inflammation pathway in my immune system and decreases inflammation, especially in my eyes. So my eyes have not been blurry or inflamed thanks to Humira. I do have a blurry right eye because I do have cataracts because I was on the steroid drops a little too long. I'm glad that I'm on Humira. I'm glad that that's working on my eyes. And Humira can also help people with other autoinflammatory illnesses. All of my labs that I've had, that my rheumatologists have ordered, have been negative for lupus, for rheumatoid arthritis, for Sjogren's, I can't pronounce that. For all the ones that she tested for that could be related to uveitis, they're all negative, and that happens. I was dealing with a lot of aches and pains and fatigue, just like having the hardest time doing the simplest things. It felt like my body was just working like super hard just to get up in the morning. I would wake up and I would be just so tired, so exhausted. And those side effects are symptoms of what I thought were something that was autoinflammatory. My rheumatologist said that Humira should help with those side effects if I have something that is autoinflammatory. But unfortunately, just taking the Humira was not helping with my aches, my pains, my soreness, my fatigue, and I ended up in the last month and a half, 2 months, I was dealing with new symptoms of extreme brain fog and TMI, some constipation. And that's not like me at all. We're getting real here on the Miss Laura Elizabeth channel. That's okay, because it's a safe place to share you know, if you are dealing with these kinds of symptoms, if you relate to me on any sort of way, I would really appreciate it if you'd, you know, share with me in the comments. But you don't have to at all. It's completely your choice. So I was dealing with some new symptoms, and it was really bad. It was so hard. December was so bad. January, Feb, like But okay, fast forward. My rheumatologist said Humira was supposed to work, and she said give it to April. You know, it's like end of March, and I was just in so much pain. Just like my life just doesn't feel like my life. She said it doesn't start working until then get your thyroid checked. She said auto-inflammatory and thyroid issues, like there's a lot of the same like symptoms, and it can kind of be one or the other. I was impatient. I didn't wait until April. I bit the bullet and I went and I got labs done to check my thyroid. Thankfully, the nurse saw my history of autoimmune, auto-inflammatory responses in my eye. She suggested that I also get a thyroid antibody test done, not just a basic thyroid panel. I'm like so grateful for that, because they don't always do that. They just check the basic thyroid levels. So grateful to you, Helen. Labs came back and my thyroid levels are normal, but the antibodies were positive for Hashimoto's. My antibodies are supposed to be like less than 9, and they were like 60 something. It was like 6-7 times the normal amount, and I don't know how high they can get, but yeah, it was definitely flagged. So basically, like if the antibodies are higher than normal, that means that you have Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And I was referred to a wonderful endocrinologist. She was amazing. When the nurse, you know, gave me that message, you know, online that like your levels are normal, but like your antibodies are, and you possibly have Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Like it was like, oh, she said possibly, like, I don't know. We're referring you to the endo, like you gotta go. And so I went, and I think because there was like that possibly, like I didn't actually hear it from like a person face to face, like my brain was just like, no, we're not processing this yet. No, we don't have a definitive no. I've been in the waiting room for like 2 years trying to figure out what the hell is going on with me. So I needed some tea. Better, I think we're better. So I've just been waiting. I've just been in this very gray limbo area of like, just I'm doing my best, but I don't know what's going on with me. I need answers. My life just feels like not my life, and it's just really disheartening. So when I finally was there at the endocrinologist, and she was like, how can I help you today? I was just like, blah, blah, blah. Just like everything that's been going on with me. And then she looked at my labs and she says, you have Hashimoto's. It's a completely different thing. It's a completely different autoimmune disease. It has nothing to do with my eyes. It's just another one that I developed. And she says that can happen if you have one autoimmune disease like lupus, like type 1 diabetes. You can develop another one. And I developed, I don't even know how long have I been feeling this way? How long have I had Hashimoto's? I have no idea, but I know that I have that. I know that's what I've been dealing with. So what Hashimoto's is, from what I've looked at and what the doctor told me, is that I have antibodies that my body is creating, my immune system is creating to attack my thyroid. And your thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland. It's so important. It's like one of the major glands that helps your body out, helps regulate your body, like temperature and metabolism and endocrine system and the hormones and everything. Even though my thyroid technically is still functioning properly via the levels, because the antibodies are attacking it, eventually my thyroid will not function. And I'm already having symptoms of hypothyroidism, which is low thyroid, which is my thyroid isn't making enough of the hormone. Probably why I was feeling very fatigued, very sore, achy muscles. I've always had cold extremities, so cold hands, cold feet, but it just felt like I could never get like warm sometimes. And really dry skin, it slows down like your metabolism, and you do get like, people do get constipated. Foods that you normally eat, all of a sudden like your metabolism is just like really slow moving. Digestive issues and all that good stuff, and all of that was very much what was going on with me. And oh, the brain fog. The brain fog was crazy. I'm sure you guys know, like I was, maybe not because I edit some of the ums and some of the whats and all of the things, and yeah, I just felt like I couldn't, like I was just like trying to find the word. It was just like a haze at work. I was so overwhelmed all the time. I felt, I'm already a slow processor, but that just made it like 10 times, 1,000 times worse. Yeah, I think if you are experiencing a lot of brain fog, get your thyroid checked. Get your thyroid antibodies checked as well, because you never know. And the thing is, it just happens. It's like thyroid issues do run in like families, genetics and whatnot, but sometimes even if your family doesn't have thyroid issues, I feel like it just happens. With my uveitis, nobody in my family has this. It just happens. That's what like I had to like really, it was a really hard pill to swallow, because I do my best. I stay hydrated and I try to eat organic and listen to my body. I don't eat meat except for fish. I'm lactose free, so I don't have any like dairy, and I'm gluten free. I drink tea, I don't drink coffee, and I'm sober like 6 years. I feel like I'm one of the people that like does the most, and I still like got sick. And it's so disheartening, but like that just shows you that nobody is in control. Like nobody. All we can do is our best, and I'm doing my best, and unfortunately like this happened. But I think there is everybody's struggle, everybody's pain, like it sucks, but like now I'm here on like somewhat the other side. Like I feel so blessed. I have this experience, and like it challenges me and it tests me. It's an obstacle that I have to overcome like every day, because not every day is a good day, There's just gonna be bad days, even if you do everything right. But anyway, getting ahead of myself. Yeah, hearing that I have Hashimotos from the endocrinologist was enlightening. It was hard to process, because it's something that you kind of have forever, and it's scary. And you just gotta like monitor your thyroid. Even though my thyroid is still functioning, I have symptoms of hypothyroidism. My endocrinologist prescribed me a very low dose of levothyroxine, which is that synthetic thyroid hormone, and it's just like the smallest dose. I think it's like 25 mcgs or something. It's the lowest you can get, and I've been taking that for like 2.5 weeks, maybe. Yeah. And let me tell you, oh my goodness, I feel like I have my life back, sort of. The fatigue isn't as bad, the body aches aren't too bad, brain fog is pretty much, kind of gone. Thank the Lord. I just feel like I've been feeling like this for a little over a year, and like if that's what was causing this, or was it a combo of an undetected underlying autoinflammatory and Hashimoto's? Like just the little tiny pill that I gotta take in the morning is helping me so much. Everybody's different, everybody reacts differently, but like I'm so grateful and I feel so blessed that just this little bit of thyroid hormone is helping me. I'm just glad that I did it. I got it checked out. I went to the doctor's office and I've done the labs and I advocated, and here I am, and I'm not 100%. I felt like I was at 0 every single day, and to know that like I'm like at 40% or 50, I'm like, yes baby, I am so much better than what I was. But like I still have to like listen to my body. I still have to like know my limits, and that's the thing, is like, okay, now that I feel like this, I feel like I can do some things now. And then like if I do get a little too tired or it's just too much, like then I'll know. Like I've been really wanting to, you know, move my body like a little bit more. You know, before I had 0 energy to move my body, other than just like do 5-minute yoga and stretch a bit. And like I feel like I just conserve my energy so much just for basic needs. Like I'm gonna conserve my energy to make my food, you know, I'm gonna conserve my energy so I can shower, I'm gonna conserve my energy so I can work up, you know, some patients at work. I feel like I've just been conserving so much because I don't know how much energy I have. Like sometimes it's not a lot. Now I feel like I've been given some energy back, and I'm like, okay, what do I do with all this now? I've been functioning on like so little, and now I have this much and I can do things, but I can't do too much or else the next day I'm just like, all I got is this. So it's just a balance. Yesterday I bought a step, you know, like the steps, like the step aerobic workouts that they would do a lot in the 80s and 90s. Like I loved step in college, like because it combined, you know, working out, and it combined dance moves and stair. Like I love stairs. I don't know, I love going upstairs. I love the Stairmaster, or I did when I would work out a lot, and I don't work out really, but I've been really wanting to, you know, do something that I enjoy. And now that I have, you know, this much energy, I wanted to try to, you know, build up some stamina if I can, if that's something that my body can do right now. And so you don't know unless you try. Yesterday I didn't even have a step. My step didn't come in until like today. And yesterday I just put on a step workout on YouTube. I'll link it below. It's really great. It's real fun. It's super beginner. And she just goes through it, and I was just like marching in the living room and like getting my knees up and, you know, just like moving my arms. And I did that for like 25 minutes. It was like walking in place for 25 minutes. I felt good afterwards. It felt great. And then I made sure I ate, made sure I was hydrated. And then I was just overcome with like sleepiness. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap. And then I woke up from my nap. I felt sick. I felt so sore, so tired, so just like, I thought it was gonna be like my legs, but it was like my arms and my back were just like so tired, and I just felt so fatigued, like, oh, it's a bad day today, it's bad. And so I feel like working out just even a little bit kind of triggered a little flare. I had to rest a bit, and for the rest of the day I was just kind of done. I like gave all my spoons to that, and I didn't realize I did that. I thought I had a couple spoons. I thought that was just 1 spoon. No, that was 4. That was all of them. Just balance and act. If anybody else is going through this, if they got diagnosed, like, you're not alone. And I hope this video like helps like at least just one person to feel like, you know, it's gonna be okay. Everybody's different, and, you know, I'm grateful that this thyroid hormone, this small dose, has like helped me. I hope it continues to help me, but the thing with Hashimoto's is you kind of just have to monitor your thyroid. Your thyroid does so much, and, you know, it knows how much your body needs. And so when you're taking it synthetically, your body won't create it. kind of like the birth control pill. Like, your body won't create the estrogen if like you take the pill every day. So I go back to the doctors and get my labs done for my thyroid in May, and I have to be fasting for that. So they'll check to see how it's responding to the medication. I feel a lot better, so I hope that it's doing good. And Indy's coming down the stairs, if you hear that. You know, I'm glad that the medicine is working for me, but we'll just continue to monitor my thyroid. And if your thyroid is going to continually be under attack, your thyroid won't function eventually, and then I might have to up my dosage. But for right now, that small amount is going good for me. It's all I need right now, I think. Anyway, we'll double check in May. My heart goes out to you if you're dealing with this as well. It's not easy. I'm all happy and cheery because I've just been in the dark for years. It's bittersweet. It's like, I'm so grateful I have an answer, but it's like, oh wait, now I gotta deal with this now. Damn. Indy like went under my tripod and I thought she was gonna knock it down. Oh, that gave me a scare, Miss Indy. I think she probably wants me to play with her now. So yeah, I have Hashimotos and it's gonna be okay. I'm grateful for all my doctors that have been there for me and have gotten me the answers that I need. And I'm just gonna keep taking my medication every day for the rest of forever until the doctor tells me not to. Yeah, I have to take it every morning, an hour before I eat, and then like 4 or 5 hours before I take any multivitamins or anything. But yeah, I'm just doing that. It's a new thing that I'm doing every day, and it's been helping me so far, and just thought I would share with you all if anybody else has been dealing with it. It's not easy. It's hard. Even if when you do take your medication, sometimes you have bad days. My body is just a little bit different right now, and that's okay. And it's been hard to come to terms with, but at the same time, I'm just blessed. I'm just grateful. Everything is working out, you know? We don't have any control. All we can do is just be grateful for all the things. I practice gratitude as much as I can. I was dealt this hand, and I just gotta roll with it. And I'm rolling with it. Anyway, I think I have rambled on for enough time. Thank you so much for joining me for tea. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you're liking the videos. And I'll see you guys next Sunday, okay? Bye.